Welcome to section 3.1, the coordinate system. Now, if we have a point in space, how would we define or describe this point in space? How would we define its location in space? And the way we would do it is by using rectangular coordinates or by using polar coordinates. And I will show you what the difference between the two is in this video. Rectangular coordinates are essentially coordinates defined by x and y. So x and y. So this point's coordinate can be described by its value in the x-axis and its value in the y-axis. However, a point in the coordinate system, and in order for it to be described by polar coordinates, we would essentially draw a line and give it the value radius, right? And define this radius r, this line that connects from the origin, right? The origin, which origin is what connects the x-axis and y-axis. So the r with respect to a fixed axis, which in this case is, or usually is, the x-axis. So we have our r and a theta. So in order to describe this point in polar coordinates, we would need r and theta. So that is the difference between rectangular coordinates and polar coordinates, and this is how we define a point in space, either through rectangular coordinates or through polar coordinates. The difference between the two is that if I take a triangle, for example, or if I draw a line from the origin to this point and I draw a triangle out of it, and we have this triangle over here. Now this triangle has this angle theta, and if we take sine theta, we get opposite, which is y, right? Y-axis, y over r. And if we take cos theta, we get x, right? X-axis over r. And if we take tan theta, we get y over x. Now using this relationship, I can say that cos theta, right? Cos theta times r, cos theta is equal to x. And r sine theta, let me use a different color here, r sine theta is equal to y. Now we have x in terms of r and theta, y in terms of r and theta, and we have theta in terms of y and r, theta in terms of x and r, and theta in terms of y and x. Using all of these equations, we have come up with a way to define x and y in terms of r and theta, right? And we have also found out how to find, from just given a theta, how to find the y and x, and how to use that ratio to find the theta pretty much, and how to find the r using theta. So we can find r and theta using these equations, and we can find x and y using these equations.